Jeffree Star finally speaks out about Tati Westbrook's Breaking My Silence video. We'll tell you what he said and why fans are mad about the video. I'm Kelsey Bannis and you're watching The Daily Report. Happy Monday. It's drama-filled. The year was 2019. It was a pre-pandemic world where beauty community drama was at its peak. Tati Westbrook had released her Bye Sister video after James Charles promoted a competing hair care vitamin in order to get better Coachella tickets. Never said anything more influencer-like in my life. From there, a slew of apology videos were created over the next month from Tati, James, and also Jeffree Star, who definitely inserted himself into this. After calling James a predator and a danger to society, Jeffree backed off of those claims in a video called, quote, "Never Doing This Again," where he vowed to be done with the drama. The whole thing kind of just petered out as mediators were brought in to ease the tension between the three, and it was pretty much over by July. Again, pretty much over, like we thought. But now it seems the drama got a reboot as Tati posted another video at the end of June titled, quote, "Breaking My Silence." In the video, she basically explains that Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star had manipulated her into making the Bye Sister video. And also, might I add, the video was 40 minutes long. 40 minutes! They had been in her ear telling her about all of the awful things that James had done. Jeffree even told Tati that during a collab with all three of them, James didn't actually want Tati there. So by the time the hair care vitamins betrayal had happened, it was the final straw. She also explained that Shane had offered to edit the video and make the thumbnail. Tati and James have since made up, as she recounted that back in December of 2019, the two got together to talk and ended up comparing DMs, texts, and stories about what was going on behind the scenes as this was all happening. Now, why would Jeffree and Shane want to take James down? Well, according to Tati, they were both jealous of his success. It also could have had to do with the fact that James had a Morphe relaunch of his very successful palette right around the time when Jeffree and Shane were hoping to launch their conspiracy theory palette that they made an entire documentary about. The Beautiful World of Jeffree Star. Hello? 2019, what a year. After Jeffree somewhat admitted to being an investor in Morphe, things got a little dicey. Cause it really started to sound like James was competition they wanted to get out of the way by ruining his reputation. When is all this beauty community drama gonna be a Netflix series? That's what I'm waiting for. Once Tati's video went live, Shane for some reason decided to live react to it on his own Instagram. In his live, he called Tati a liar, claimed that the tears were fake, and a bunch of other insulting reactions to personal stories that Tati was telling. You can hear Shane's fiance Rylan telling him to stop the live, and then Shane just stops it, but then quickly deletes it off of all social media. But those tweets from Rylan bashing Tati are still alive and well on Twitter. He's not regretting anything. That was the last we've heard of Shane, as he's gone completely silent since, but Jeffree, well, he's been silent since the beginning. Even when Morphe announced on July 10th that they were dropping Jeffree Star and all affiliated products. And Morphe said that Jeffree was in no way owner, part owner, had money in Morphe at all. So who's telling the truth here? Jeffree, who said he did hold stake in Morphe, or Morphe, who said that Jeffree didn't hold stake in it at all? There's another conspiracy theory right there. There's another Daily Report right there. Tati's video went up on June 30th, and he hasn't said a word in close to 3 weeks. But don't worry, he's still been hanging out with friends like Blac Chyna and living it up in his mansion. He just hasn't posted anything on his social media. Also, Blac Chyna? The weirdest friendship ever. But he finally broke his silence over the weekend, posting a 10-minute long video titled "Doing What's Right." In the video, we see a glammed up Jeffree in a robe on a crushed velvet couch with the backdrop of his double staircase in his mansion. Same. He starts off by explaining how he's so used to grabbing his phone and just saying whatever is on his mind without thinking about the ramification of his words or actions, but this time he decided to hold back and stay silent in order to reflect on his behavior. And he's not coming with the receipts like everyone thought. He told fans, quote, "Today I will not be sitting here showing a million text messages. I will not be entertaining it. My lawyers are entertaining it behind the scenes, but I will not be." Which is not a shocking statement, as in Tati's video, she already revealed that her lawyers have the quote unquote receipts as well. Ooh. That is going to be interesting to see if that ever happens, if they ever get out, the receipts I mean. But what many are wondering is, why did he try to sabotage James's career? According to Jeffree, that never happened. He said, quote, "I never try to take anyone down. I'm not a villain in a movie. This isn't a Netflix series with a crazy storyline. This is my real life, and a lot of things that are happening and being said are false." Jeffree even said about the Netflix series, "It feels like one, Jeffree. It feels like one." He then went on to apologize to James for everything he said and his actions. Jeffree recognized that he should have just called James about the rumors that he's been peddling for over a year now, but instead he let someone get in his ear and quote-unquote gas him up. So now apparently Jeffree was manipulated too by some unknown person who had it out for James? Because according to Jeffree, quote, "I really feel for a lot of things and I got really caught up in the hype." So who was this mystery person? Shane? Someone else? Or no one at all? They're literally giving Hollywood so much content to work from. Speaking of Shane, Jeffree addressed his friendship with his conspiracy theory partner. He said in the video, quote, "Now, did Shane and I get caught up in the drama and do some dumb Of course we did, but that is my best friend, and I was actually truly shocked that people thought that I was going to distance myself from him or that my silence was anything but support." Halfway through the video, as Jeffree is explaining about how he got swept up into everything after declaring last year that he wasn't doing this again, he inexplicably turns attention towards Black Lives Matter issues. And if the sentiment was, we should be focusing on these issues because they are bigger, that's fair, but many fans did not see it that way and rather saw it as a way to deflect attention away from himself by using the names of victims of police brutality. And once the apologies were out of the way, it was back to business for Jeffree as he ended the video promoting Jeffree Star Cosmetics and briefly talking about how August will be very exciting for the brand. So when will we hear from Shane? Was Jeffree's video put out to test the waters for him? You know, who knows? I personally think that he talked to Shane about all this and showed Shane the video first and then Shane got to say what he thought and like approved it. I don't know. He still said that they're best friends. I'm gonna have to do a caught up with Kelsey on this. But we wanna know what you think. Do you accept Jeffree's apology? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey, and it should be a Netflix series. Like, Netflix, get on this now.